do I feel compelled to give to the man that's outside of Walmart every day? And I said, no, I don't. You're listening to the Unapologetically Unstoppable podcast. It's about going deep into who you were made to be and following that, no matter what. Where your calling is in the front seat and fear, well, he's trying to stop you, but fuck that guy, and getting the tools and tips to become unstoppable. I'm your host, Jeanette Peterson, where not too long ago, I had to find my calling. Here, you'll hear from me and other online experts on how to discover your calling, the steps to make it happen, and how to monetize it. I believe when we're unapologetic about our calling, we become an unstoppable, expansive force. So let's get started. Hey girl, hey. So it is the season of love and giving and all those great magical things. And you know what? You must know God then, because God is love. I have not always known God because I used to think that everybody was against me, and I had a scarcity mindset. I had a mindset of people were going to take and hurt me, and that was just life. Everybody's going to hurt me. Everybody's against me. Nobody cares about me. And I realize that God is love. So if I think that everything that is happening to me is out of love, if I put that new lens on it, if I change my glasses and say, okay, this person cut me off because of love, I can think, okay, they cut me off because they are being loving to somebody. Maybe they're in a hurry and they really need to get somewhere, and that's why. And so I can show them grace and love because I've been in that position. Oh my goodness, my dog is dying. I have to go, and I'm going to cut everybody off because that's my priority, because I love so much that dog. I'm not saying everything that I did in that moment was right, and neither are they, but they are human, which is why we have grace. So what does it look like to have love lead everything in your life? What does that look like? And there's a difference between love and you have to have love, but you also have to have boundaries, right? You have to have boundaries. So we were at Bible study a couple weeks ago, and this girl asked me, do I feel compelled to give to the man that's outside of Walmart every day? And I said, no, I don't. And it's not that I don't love him. I don't know him. It's more like God will tell me what my job is in the spirit. And my job is not to give to every single person in need. That's just not how it works. I have my place. And if God tells me, give money to that person, I will. But I'm not going to do it because I think that's what God wants. I don't know what God thinks. I just know what he tells me to do. And so when he tells me to move, I move. But I just don't move because I think that's the right answer. I'm not here to guess. I'm here to listen and obey. In 1 John 4:8, it says, whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. I've got a coach who, I'm not going to lie, she triggered me at first. I was like, who is this hippie lady? She ain't got no bra on, and I can see the hair under her armpits. What is this? This is not what I signed up for. I'm paying this much money to see this? What is this? But as I got to know her, she is love. Like literally, whatever she thinks of and whatever she's doing in her business or when she's coaching us, it's out of love. It's out of, I want the best for you. It's out of, this is what I think would be really great for you. This is love. And I love that about her. And you know what? Love looks differently. Love is undefinable. Love does not come in a box, but you know it when you see it. You know what I mean? You know it when you see it. You know that that person is love and they are doing everything with the utmost integrity, with the love in their heart, with the just veracity for life and for having everybody else feel that. And that's what I want. I want everybody else to feel the love that I felt because I've been through so much. It'd be so easy for me to say, God is fake. God doesn't love you. God is bullshit. That's why bad things happen to people. But God is love. And I can take the situations that I was in and give people grace for their mistakes because they're human, and say to my sexual assault attacker that he was just loving himself because he didn't know how to love others. So he couldn't love me or love others or show appreciation for others because he loved himself so much. And obviously that's bad, but I've done that. I've loved myself so much that I didn't care about other people. So I have to show him grace. I don't have to say he's a wonderful person. No, he's still a shitty person who did a shitty thing to me. However, I can see him at a human level, which is way different than I've ever been able to do before. And I'm not saying this is an easy place to be, but I can see it. I can have grace for a human being making a horrible mistake to me and moving on. I don't have to hold on to that because I have the love of God inside me and I trust him. I don't see God. He talks to me. He tells me I'm on the right path and I can trust that. So now whenever I talk to other people in their business about our business, or even to my business partner, or to my husband, or to my kids, I'm always thinking about how can this be the best for them? I'm not trying to make myself smaller, but I'm trying to make myself so big that my heart is just exploding with love that I can do the best thing for them in the situation. And that's normally where I try and make my motivation come from. It's not like I want to take something from them or they did me wrong or anything like that. I really want to see where they're at, find out what's best for them, and give that to them out of love. That's what I want. Right now I'm going back and forth with my husband on if we're going to homeschool or not, if that's what's good for our family, if that's what's good for her, if that's what's good for me as the person that would be doing the homeschooling. And I keep saying yes because I love my daughter, because I want what's best for her future, and because I want to see what God can do in her life out of love. I'm not trying to be a martyr here, but I would rather go down in all of my capacity in order to teach her, because I am a steward of the things that he's given me, God, and he's given me my daughter to steward and to grow up. And I only have so much time to do that before it's too late. So I want to use the best of my ability out of love for her and her future to do what I think is best. And it's a hard decision because I don't know what's best, because I can't see the future, because I don't know. But I do know that if I ask God to open doors or close doors and pray over my daughter and tell me to do the right thing, he's going to show me the path for her. He's going to show me what I should be doing for her. And I believe that. What does loving others look like in your life when you're not being selfish or loving yourself more than you love others? What does that look like? I know that's something hard to wrap your mind around, and it's hard to be in that mindset, but just think about one person. What does it look like to love your husband greatly? What does it look like to change the way you talk to him because you love him and not because you're mad because he did something to you or you think he did something to you? Change that heart posture. You got this. Oh my goodness. I know you're ready to take this to the next level. So what you need to do now is go to Facebook to join a community of badass, unapologetically unstoppable women in the Facebook group. Unapologetically Unstoppable. Talk soon.